What's up, fam? What's going on? Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Um, do a quick live right here. Let me get it shared out real fast. If you're new to this channel, we talk about prize picks, same game parlays, bets, whatever the case may be, game flow, you know it. All of the above. So, you know, if you're watching this on a replay or whatever the case may be, that's what it's all about. Let me get this shared out real quick. Let me get this shared out. Hey Tiff, how you doing? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's only 4 games today, man. It ain't, I guess. Definitely gotta look ahead to tomorrow because we got some games tomorrow, man. We got a bunch of games tomorrow, so it's a lot of the same plays today. Some of them, some of these, a lot of everybody gonna be on the same plays today. Yeah, what got you, man? Who sold? Who sold? What happened? Who sold, man? Who sold, man? A few people sold for me. I could go through. I was undisciplined, but I did a few things though. Man, I had a nice double round robin. That sucker smacked for me. Anthony Davis got back for me. Let me go through here and let me see who sold. The man, after the injury news came out for Toronto, that was crazy. But Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam did what they had to do, but the injury news threw me for a loop. Precious was out and Gary Trent was out. I was all over Gary Trent. What's the name didn't show up. The OG didn't show up. I at the end of the day, I pointed out I got versus those Golden State Warriors. Versus the Dallas Mavericks, that slow paced game. We went through that shit yesterday. They did not show up. The threes didn't show up. I backed off of it. I'm glad I did back off of them because them threes didn't show up. Curry did go out there and oh man, we ain't gonna start on that ass because I was all over them. I put emphasis on them two motherfuckers, but we're gonna get to them in 1 second. But Curry, I was scared to pull the trigger on the rebounds and assists for Curry. He goes out there smacking. I did go to Looney rebounds. I wasn't scared there. I was scared of the Golden State money line. I thought Kyrie was gonna play. Scared money don't make no money. My Chicago Bulls trash. I thought the motherfucking I thought the score. I was at work refreshing. I'm like, oh yeah, something wrong with the scoring. I said these motherfuckers don't got a stat. Halfway through the first quarter, it's 17-0. No rebounds, no nothing. Just out there getting their ass worked. And I'm like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So I knew that was going to be a bad day. Then DeMar just goes to it is what it is. Now on the flip side, we did point out the threes for how Chicago giving up the threes, and lo and behold, they go out there and gave up that three. Now DeMar, his ass, I don't know. They was on a mission, man. They was on a mission, man. Then he went out and shit like, Zach LaVine didn't get not one rebound. That was crazy. So what else? I don't know how I end up getting all on KCP didn't hit a three. Then I thought about it like, hey, let's I wanna try to do a little something, a couple threes between him and Monte Morris. Monte Morris went out there and shit on himself. Now on the flip side, they got there. Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray got there from behind the arc. And But I did mix in a little. KCP, and he didn't. He fucked that up. What I really I wish I would have added Looney double to my round robin. I had Portis for a double, Kessler for a double. He didn't get there, and I took Fred VanVleet for a double. I round robin that, and the round robin came through for me. So I wish I would have threw Looney in there. It would have been a really, really good one. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. The Knicks, Randall didn't Randall like I wanted him to yesterday, and Bam got the 2.5 assists for me, and Hero he got down back there, so we was on point with the Hero. Yeah. It is what it is, man. What else? Oh, I hit the 31 plus. It wasn't sexy or nothing like that for the Milwaukee Bucks. I should have bet it pre-game. Like that was the best value, but I got it at like plus 290. Atlanta Hawks, I stayed away from that game. Portland Trailblazers, what's the name, sold for me, and then I'm scared to pull the trigger on the rebounds and assists. Like, how can I not? And then Kelly Olynyk goes out there and smashes it. We pointed out the double earlier, and he goes out there and have another double. That's 3 consecutive doubles. It was a plus 400. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I didn't even, I pointed it out, seen it, jumped on it. I was initially going for the rebounds and assists, but no, So I don't know, man. Damian Lillard had 30, Marketing had 40. You know what I'm saying? Some people wanted Lillard to have 40 and then Marketing have 30. So I know they mad as hell right now. That shit flipped on them. And like I say, Anthony Davis, shout out to Anthony Davis, man, had me nervous as hell. And Vanderbilt, I had him for rebounds. He didn't get there. All right. So, a few things on PrizePicks, it is what it is. I went 3-3 on PrizePicks in that ticket that I put up there. Let me share the screen and let's get right to it, man. Straight up. Luka sold. I didn't even mess with Luka, man. I ain't even mess with Luka. He had a bunch of assists I seen. Though. So let's talk about it, man. These 4 games, not the sexiest games here. Rematch. We got a rematch. We got a couple people on some stretches and things like that. So let's get into it. We have New York Knicks at Orlando Magic, 229.5. 229. I always throw that half on that. At 0.5, 229 over under in the spot. And not my favorite game to look at. I mean, these two teams, between the two, they're 1-1 on the season. For my people out there that want to know what the deal is. First and foremost, this New York team, they are on let's see. This is the 4th game in 6 nights for them. They're on a 4-6, and then Orlando is on a 29. What's today? The 23rd? 18, 19, 20, 21. What, they on the 4-6 too, right? 18, 19, 20. I think they're on the 4-6 or something like that. Both of these teams on the 4-6. Like I said, these teams, they 1-1 to get on the season here. So the Knicks coming off 2 bad ones, man. Yo Knicks, Tiffany, yo Knicks. We ain't gonna talk about that either. I ain't mess with them. I ain't take them, but them your boys. So what they gonna do? They got to get it together. All right. So either way it goes, the Knicks. Not too much, man. They just need to get it together. However, Orlando, the over is 5-0 in the Magic last 5 home games. Magic are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. All right. So that's what's been going on between with this Magic team. At home they've been going over. So that's one thing that you can look at there. Between these two teams, the under is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings. All right. Overall, and then the under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Orlando. So I don't know how you want to take that. Few plays. All right. So this is what I'm looking at here. Yeah, Tiff. You're gonna ride or die with them, win or lose. Okay, I feel you. I got to get my pen and paper out this time because this is, it is what it is. So let me get some paper real fast. I had to clean off this little desk of mine. Yeah, so this is what I was looking at here. All right, so I should have wrote it down. I'm so backwards. I should have wrote it down, but now I'm writing it down while I'm. So Wendell Carter. Let's start from the top. Both centers, man. Both centers are in play here, man. Rebound wise, whatever the case may be. I don't know if I'm going to get there. Tell you the truth, Mitchell Robinson almost hit a double last night. I was scared to go to his rebounds and stuff like that. His Mitchell Robinson point prop was sitting at 5.5 last night. He smashed that. I didn't get there. Sitting at 7.5 today. All right. So let's run it back to the center position. And I know it looks funny, and I say let's go to the center position, but I'm coming back into the threes. And the proof has been in the pudding lately. This boy been on fire, man. He's been taking probably at least 5 threes. Wendell Carter, similar to the theory when it comes to Al Horford, just being able to make a 3 in transition, or just like dragging somebody out to the 3-point line. One of these big centers, like maybe Mitchell Robinson, dragging him out there to the 3-point line. So, Wendell Carter, he's hit 2 threes or better in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 7 games. And I look for him to continue it up. I mean, he's taking 5 in that time span. He's taking 5 threes or better. So I can't do nothing but help but to like a strong lean to the over 1.5 threes for Wendell Carter. A strong lean there. His rebound prop is sitting at 9.5, and then you got Mitchell Robinson rebound prop at 8.5. So both of those guys. Now I can see instances where both of them get to their rebound props. Okay, so Wendell Carter over 1.5 is a strong lean for me. So it is what it is. All right. Defensively, the point guard position. This New York Knicks on the season, they probably top 10 are giving up points to the point guard position there. So you can see that there. They're peaking out. Last 7 games, they are the 5th worst at giving up points to the point guard position. So somebody like he's not the greatest defender. Brunson, he's undersized. Yada yada yada. So per 48, 30 points per 48, to the center point guard position. Last 15, New York Knicks giving up the 8th most points to the point guard position there. So if you can get a aggressive Markelle Fultz, then I can see instances where he could hit his points prop there. He's taken 16 shots or better in 3 of his last 4 games. So his points prop is sitting at I think 15.5. 15.5, 16.5. If you think he can take 16 shots, if a person taking 16 shots and his points prop is 16.5, if he's averaging 16 shots, I'm going there. But like I said, the last 4 games he's taking 16 shots or better 3 times. Okay, so that's just something to point out right there, especially when not Markelle Fultz, but especially when Brunson is back. I don't know how they're gonna play this defensively. They might try to put Brunson on somebody else, like I don't know what's the guard's name over there. I don't know. They might try to put Brunson on Gary Harris, some shit like that. But I don't know. As far as Orlando, I mean, the New York Knicks. It is what it is. Shout out to whoever was on RJ Barrett yesterday. RJ Barrett showed up, and then this team, this Orlando team versus on the season versus small force, they've shown the ability. New York Knicks and Orlando, they've shown these guys are top 3 on the season. They're giving up points to the small forward position. So it is what it is when it comes to that situation. All right, and then overall, from beyond the arc, giving up the 3-pointers on the season. Let's see. New York Knicks right there, top 10. Orlando Magic, they bottom 3rd. New York Knicks, and you know what? That's not on the season. I'm sorry. That's the last 5 games. I was looking at last 5 games early. Post All-Star, 3-pointers made. Let's see. New York Knicks, Orlando Magic, bottom 3rd. The thing about Orlando is not too many people that shoot them over there, and I'll stick with or Wendell Carter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sprinkle a little something on that. Points wise, I couldn't talk off of anything, man. So I'll be looking at Markelle Fultz hard here. I'll be looking at him hard. Any of you guys got any plays? Be my guest. But if I was to take a side in this one, it's probably I wasn't Knicks on a 2 games losing streak, man. It's probably gonna be New York Knicks for me. Probably going to be New York Knicks for me, I would say. Probably going to be New York Knicks for me to go in here and try to get a W out here, all right? Try to keep from losing 3 games in a row, all right? But yeah, the usual suspects in play, and then assist-wise here, I was on Brunson, a lot early in the season, but on the season, Orlando Magic giving up the 6th most assists to the point guard position. Jalen Brunson, his assist prop is sitting at 6.5. I believe it went up. You can get on PrizePicks at probably a solid 6 there. So if you're looking like you want to, if you want to still, if you want to go there, be my guest. He's hit this number 2 out of 3 of his last games. Two out of his 3 last games there. All right. I'm waiting on a few fantasy scores out. I might look at a fantasy score from Markelle Fultz. New York Knicks is giving up rebounds to the point guard position. They're giving up the 4th most rebounds to the point guard position. So it's hot. It's a lot of different ways to skin the cap, rebounds and assists, a lot of stuff. All right. So it's a lot of stuff. The usual suspects, all the other usual suspects are in play. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to point out a few people that might not be on your radar that I might have to take a long, hard look at, What's up? Franz Wagner, all of them, yeah, they in play. Next game we're going to talk about is this Cleveland Cavaliers and Brooklyn Nets here, 219.5 over under. This is a rematch, okay? This is a rematch. I like similarly some of the same things here. Okay. Let's take a look at what's been going on between these 2 teams. All right. So couple trends or whatever the case may be. Brooklyn, they 20-18 on the road. They at home right now. They 19-15. Cleveland, they 17-20 on the road. They have a losing record on the road. Okay. Cleveland just got these guys back. Jared Allen just came back. He had himself a decent game. Cleveland, the over is 4-0 in the last 4 games following an ATS win against a spread. The over is 4-0 in Cleveland Cavaliers' last 4 road games. The over is so the over is trending, and that goes back to show they play better at home. I mean, they 29-8 at home, and on the road they 17-20. Okay, so they got a losing record on the road. They trending over on the road. So those are a few things there. Brooklyn, they 5-0 against the spread. Their last 5 games on 1 day's rest. Okay. They 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games versus a team with a winning straight up record. All right. So, a few trends right there. however you want to look at them, if they're gonna play good on 1 day's rest and Cleveland's trending over, on the road, then there probably could be some points being put up in this one. So the over under last game was 217.5. They went over that. This game, the over under is 219.5. We don't know if they're gonna go over that. I don't know, but we can see. The plays, though, of course, I'm going to have to, have no choice but to look at Jared Allen, his rebound prop and double. Rebound prop sitting at 10.5. Couldn't talk you off of that. The Brooklyn Hornets giving up like the 7th most points to the center position on the season. Rebounds, they're probably giving up the 2nd most rebounds to the center position on the season. All right. Couldn't talk you off numbers for Nick Claxton because he has to be out there. Lo and behold, last game though, Biggs got it in last game, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? Davion Sharp came in and had himself a game. He had a double off the bench. He had 20 points and 11 rebounds. Nick Claxton, he had 13 points and 8 rebounds. So, I don't know what the lineups were. Did they go big? I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know. Claxton, how many minutes did he play? 28, and then Sharp played. So they split the center minutes. 28. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they split the center minutes. Sharp came in putting up numbers in a hurry. Then he had 20 points, 11 rebounds. So that's something to look at, man. Something to look at. But Jared Allen, he had 14 and 12. I'll be looking at his double. I couldn't talk off none of his rebounding at least. Okay. I did go to Garland's assist last game. He didn't get there for me at 6.5. And I was all over the 3 ball for Cam Johnson. I just thought he was going to be able to, stretch him out. Don't mind. I would go right back to the well. And I was pretty high on Donovan Mitchell. I did take him. I didn't take his 3 straight up. I took him in the same game parlay. I took Cam Johnson 3 threes and Donovan Mitchell 3 threes. He went out there and exploded for 5. So it's a possibility that he could be back on the good side of the 3-point line. So, and his 5 threes is pretty juiced up. But 340 for a guy like him, I mean, that's okay. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't talk you off his 3-point numbers. Garland either. You're getting tremendous value for Garland. I told you Dinwiddie is not the greatest of defenders. So you're getting tremendous value for somebody like Garland. He just has to go out there and make the shot. Mikal Bridges sold yesterday. For a lot of people, I think he only had 18 points. Same game, probably a little bankroll builder or something like that. Couldn't talk you off of things like, you can get good numbers right now. You can get Garland 2 threes and Cam Johnson 2 threes. You can get a -1.6 just for 2 threes for those guys alone. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You could get Mikal Bridges two threes for all 3 of them. Get a +174. Even if you want to slap Mitchell in there, I couldn't talk you guys off none of that. It's a 3-point shooting league. I'm still off of Dinwiddie's assist. I've been riding him, and I faded him last game. He went out there and killed it. Okay, so he's probably been the one getting Day'Ron Sharp and Nick Claxton good looks, man. You know what I'm saying? So I can't believe it. I mean, good matchups I was taking him, but hell, he's dropping dimes. So man, I couldn't talk you off of it. I'm just not going there, And this motherfucker, Mobley, he sold last game. I'm not messing with him unless he's in the rebound category right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe points, yeah, depending on how aggressive he wants to be, yeah, but no, I'm not messing with him in the rebound category right now. He did get there last game in the points. Probably like this game for same game parlays. That's why I had to touch on each and every high usage player. All these players that you see are in play in some shape, form, or fashion. All right, I'm gonna be looking to capitalize off this game today. I don't like how they did me last game. I'm giving me a plus 300 or 400 out of this one to see what that do. Let's see. Oklahoma City Thunder at Los Angeles Clippers, 232.5 over under in this spot. Oh, no. Cleveland Charlotte Hornets, New Orleans Pelicans. I didn't look over this game a lot yet, but a lot of the usual stats and usual suspects going to be in play here, and that's what that's how we're gonna attack this game. I mean, let's see. One thing I give Charlotte Hornets credit for, they losing and stuff like that, but they're not going out there laying down. Okay, so they standing up, they trying to play, and that's all you can ask them for right now. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So we got an 8.5 point spread right now. I probably won't be messing with that. New Orleans Pelicans need to win whatever they can win, however they can win, and whenever they can win. Okay, so everything is like a playoff go round for them. Terry Rozier point prop is at 22.5. Couldn't talk you off of it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Just especially from a usage standpoint, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody's taking near 20 shots and their point prop is in low 20s like this. Yeah, I couldn't talk you off of it. Kelly Oubre, same thing. I'm gonna go to my old trusty, ways. I'm probably gonna end up I'm going for a 3-point prop, something like that. 3-point parlay. These guys love to stroke it. They don't make them all the time, but they love to shoot them. You know what I'm saying? So, all these guys threes are in play that you see. I probably wouldn't bet on Ingram. I wouldn't bet on Hayward, but PJ, Oubre, Rozier, McCollum, Murphy, all these guys are in play. You can go 2-2-2 for some quick money. If you want to, you can take Murphy down. You can go to Oubre and get in the plus if you want to. So these are some guys that I like there. All 40. I like all 4 of these guys for 3, just contingent on which one I want to get to. Raw points is always good, especially with higher usage players like Oubre Jr. and Rozier. Okay. I do think I do like Oubre though, man. I do like Oubre. Had these guys out there and Rozier. They're my favorite plays from this game overall. I like both of them, man. It's a possibility that both of them can get there. They've got there in the past. Oubre, his shot attempts are up right now. 17 shots are better. 17 shots are better for him, and I want to say around 17 shots are better in 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5 games. One of them games he took 12 shots. One of them games he took 16. Multitude of these guys shot. Probably about half or close to a third of their shots come from beyond the arc. So it is what it is. Charlotte, you know what Charlotte does, okay? And then, New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans Pelicans do give up the 6 amount of points to the center position. We seen Mamu went in there and got us some points out of that. So Richards would be at the center spot here, and if you think he can, because he just went out there and had 14 and 17 against Indiana. But if you think he can muster up some rebounds, a double-double could be in play for him. But on the flip side, Charlotte has been terrible. All right. Giving up the third most points to the center's position and the most rebounds to the center position. Fancy points, the most fancy points up to the center position. So, if we could get Joe Val out there and get him to stay out there, you know what I'm saying? He could crush this number. And his double-double is in play. If you like the New Orleans Pelicans to win this game, then the double-double and the win could probably be in play as well for him. All right, so I don't know if they have it out, but you could, if they don't have it out, you can manually build it out. You don't always have to go mess with these player performance doubles and shit. You can build your own stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see a rebound prop. Where is it? They didn't put a rebound prop up there for him. They coming out slow because they know they don't want to put it out there. They don't want to put it out there. AS don't want to put it out there unless I missed it. 14 rebounds. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to cuss their butts out. All right, so yeah, it's rebound prop sitting at 12 and a half though, man. Like, yikes. You know what I'm saying? 12 and a half at minus 122, man. It's pretty high, but he has the ability to go out there and hit it, man. But it's so many variables behind it that you have to trust. He's had 12 rebounds or better in 4 of his last 5 games. He's been on a tear, you know what I'm saying? But they got him at 12 and a half. 11 and a half, I wouldn't mind considering it, okay? But double-double probably juiced up. Let's see what his double-double, his standard double-double is. That's triple-double. Minus 280. So it is what it is. It is what it is there. I like Terry Rozier in this spot, man. I do. I like Terry Rozier in this spot. I mean, I could go on about, the Brandon Ingrams and the CJs, McCollums. You guys know these guys are in play. I'm a little bit more contingent on. And then I like this game for same game parlays. Concentrated usage. We know who's going to be taking the shots. Oubre, Rozier, Hayward, PJ Washington. These guys are self-explanatory. These guys are going to be playing a lot of minutes there. So it's definitely a good same game parlay spot here. Probably just do a same game parlay in 1 minute, man. I'm probably gonna end up taking the threes. That's what I'm probably gonna end up taking. I'm probably gonna take the threes for Oubre and Rozier and hope both of them get there. All right. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Assist prop for Terry Rozier is in play as well. It's sitting at 6.5, but no, he's hit this number in 2 out of his last 3 games. I haven't checked to see. He had 9, 6, and 9, 9, 4, and 9. I want to say, yeah, but I haven't checked to see how New Orleans fares. Giving up assists to the point guard position. They're in the bottom third right now on the season, but lately, let's see, post All-Star, New Orleans Pelicans, they've been looking okay. What about last 7 games? New Orleans Pelicans have been looking okay because they've been going out there playing hard, and they better because they need to try to make the playoffs. Don't lay down. It is what it is, though. All right, so and I think I'm gonna have to go back to the well on. Let me see, Donovan Mitchell threes. It just popped up to me, y'all. I know I'm all over the place, but I do know that Brooklyn does give up the 3 ball to the 2 guard position there. They've been giving it up all season long to the 2 guard position, man. So I forgot. I might have to make that a play. And like I said, he came out of slump against them last game. He goes out there and hits 5 threes. So it's a possibility he might still be hot. I'm gonna have to go back to the well on that. I want to see. Let's go to the next game. I'm still not betting the side in that Charlotte game. I'm still not betting the side. I ain't gonna lie. Oklahoma City Thunder, Los Angeles Clippers. No Paul George here. 232.5 over under here. Elevated usage for guys like Westbrook, I guess. We'll see, man. Triple double loading or what, y'all? We'll see. This team here, man. The Clippers. All right. So it's going to be interesting. This shit here going to be interesting. All right. So, OKC, they 43-26 against the spread. The best cover team in the league right now. Oklahoma City Thunder getting 4.5 on the road. Man, getting 4.5 on the road. Okay. So, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. So we'll see. OKC, they beat these guys 4 out of the last 5 games dating back to 2021. All right. They won all 3 meetings this season. This is the 4th and final meeting right here, right? So the standings right now, Paul George is going to be out, and they need to win. They clinging on to the 5th seed right now. And the standings for let me see. The standings right now in the West and the East NBA standings. Go to it, motherfucker. NBA standings. Yeah. So, the let me see if I can bump this up for y'all. Let's see. So bang, 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 bang. All right. Yeah. So the standings, yeah, man. Look at this, man. I mean, I'm gonna look at the West. Yeah. So, they're in the fifth seed, 35, and so they gotta play some ball. Clippers. You don't want to fall down there to none of that shit down there. Straight up. They was trying to cruise. They just lost to them. They needed that game. Um, Kings, Grizzlies, and Nuggets, they cruising. Look at the Suns. Look at the fourth. Ooh, God. Look at those standings, man. So it's gonna be wild. This is the wild, wild west right now. All right. So these boys, they got the win, they got the win, they got the win. They got the win. And look at the Thunder in the 8th seed. Look at Thunder in the 8th seed. Look at the Thunder in the 8th seed. Okay. They just jumped up over the Mavericks, and look at the Lakers. They falling. So yeah, man. With just a brief look here at what's coming ahead of us. These teams are gonna have to be playing East and West. All right. So that sums it up right there. So I can't pick a side in this one. I would be looking at the Thunder. I ain't gonna lie, but with the 4.5. That's what I'll probably be looking at as far as the game. Hopefully so. Around this time. Yep. There's going to be 10 games, man. Put your thinking. I'm already looking at tomorrow's games. I'm just actually going through this with you guys right now, but I'm already looking at tomorrow's games. I'll be looking at tomorrow's games all day today, at least just writing a player down at work. But good stuff, though, Tiff. Have a good day. The Thunder, man. Like I said, they're the best cover team in the league right now. They 5-0 and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. They covering like a motherfucker. They on fire from covering. All right, the Clippers. The under. All right, they've been playing some defense, but they lost to Paul George. So we're gonna see what their defense look like. The under is 5-1 in their last 6 games overall. Awesome for sure. The under is 5-1. Yeah, so the under has been trending because they've been playing some defense lately, but it is what it is. Between these two teams, the Thunder are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 meetings. They play this team tough. They play this team really, really tough. SGA used to, he got traded from over here, and that's what it is. In LA, the under is 7-2. Okay, so it's a lot, man. It's a lot. All right. Now a lot of these games, Kawhi wasn't there, Paul George wasn't there. They in and out of the lineup, but forget it. Still don't matter. It is what it is. That boy, he been Shai Gilgeous-Alexander been going out there killing them. Now, where I went yesterday, I took the rebounds and assists last game. Actually, I took the rebounds and assists for Jalen Williams. I took the over. He got that for me. Okay. Jalen Williams, he's been doing it, man. He can make a case. Him, Kessler, these guys can make a case for the rookie of the year, man. Banchero, man, I don't know, man. If I was, man, I don't know, man. Shit. Jalen Williams been playing some ball, okay? So I couldn't even talk you off his rebounds and assists or his rebounds and points and rebounds or his PRAs. Some of his point totals lately has been 20. He scored 5 versus Phoenix, 15, 23, 21, 17, 32, 20, 24, 27, 15, 22. That's how much money he's been printing. Okay, he's been printing money. He been hitting this shit. He's been hitting this shit in points alone. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if you add, he's been hitting that shit in points alone. Rebound totals, it's been 8, 10, 7, 10, 7, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, so, and then assist props, assist been there, here and there. Minutes equals opportunities. The way these standings look, the usual suspects are going to be out there. We amongst the playoffs right now. So just like I brought these standings to you guys, none of these teams not happy where they at, and they either trying to stay where they at or they're trying to move up. Okay, so look for some hard play to the last few games. Look for some hard play. You can see the standings right here. Who's running away with what? And look at all these teams, man. Just look like Portland pulled that game out last night, man. Look at the Jazz still trying to fight. Like, yeah, I like it. The Jazz not laying down right now. I don't see. The Pelicans, they fighting. Yeah, Damn, if Zion was here, the Pelicans would probably be, they'll be the 4th seed. If you ask me, they'll be the 4th seed. If the Pelicans was 4th or 3rd or 4th seed if Zion was healthy. Damn, just imagine. I'm getting off topic though. That's one of my favorite plays. So I want to go back to the rebounds and assists for Jalen Williams, but I don't know. I think I want to add. I mean, I couldn't talk you off his points and rebounds either. Salute, Aces, salute. So I don't know. Now we're gonna see elevated usage from Kawhi. I guess, 29 points, it is what it is. What he's been doing, he has been hitting the three ball lately. So his rebounds and assists are in play as well. Matter of fact, at least his rebounds, Kawhi Leonard, but let's see, his rebound assists sitting at 11 and a half. He hasn't hit his rebound props, lately, but this team on the season, OKC, they bottom third. They're giving a rebound to the small forward. Let me see. Last 7 games, OKC still bottom third. They're giving up rebounds to the small forward. Last 15, still, and then overall on the season, let's see. Let's just go post All-Star year. Rebounds, opponents' rebounds. Let's see. Oklahoma City Thunder giving up the 2nd most rebounds as a whole. So it's a lot of rebound opportunities to go along here. All right. So, if you want to look at a Kawhi Leonard's points and rebounds or some shit like that, it is what it is. I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna lean back off of him, man. I mean, I was looking at the 3 ball because, OKC. OKC has been giving up the 3 ball. Opponents 3-point made. Let's see. They get up to 24th most 1, 2. They get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 most threes as a team post All-Star break. 7 most threes. So I think Kawhi did give them 2 threes. He's been shooting a 3 this year. So even if you want to get down to 2 threes, I think that's not out of the realm of possibilities in same game parlays. But he will go out there and pop off 3 threes for you. I don't know who's going to get the start for Kawhi Leonard, but fun fact, he's hit multiple threes in 11 of his last 15 games. So there you have that. He hasn't sniffed his point prop in the last 2 games. I don't know what's up with this. I tell you this, I give a coach credit. I forget his name, OKC Thunder coach. I give his OKC Thunder coach credit, man. The way they've been playing ball has been phenomenal. Being able to counter these teams. I know Plumlee did have a good game rebounding, but they kept Zubac off the glass last game. It's a lot of funny shit be going on with these guys. So another play that I did take last game was PRAs. I took the under PRAs for Lou Dort. But I don't want to take the under PRAs today with no oh, you know what? I took the under, PRAs on PrizePicks. It was at 21. Now it's at 19. And it was at 20 and a half last game. Now it's at 19. Not saying he was going to hit it or not, but it's at 19 and a half. I don't think I would go there right now with Paul George, but I did take the under right there. All right. That PRA for Josh Giddey looks kind of sexy with no Paul George either. And like I said, I don't know who's going to get the start. I would have some interest in maybe Gordon might get the start here. Somebody that's going to stretch the floor. He went 1 for 5 for 3. Like I just showed you, OKC will give up the 3. He went 1 for 5 for 3 last game. He's been playing, he's played 28 minutes or better in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of his last 9 games. So the usage the minutes that's been there. He's going to have to take a couple extra shots. His 3 ball is going to be in play for me, to tell you the truth. We'll just wait till they put him up there. And then Marcus Morris, he might get a little bit of extra usage as well. I was looking at Marcus Morris points and rebounds. I thought I seen it at 13 and a half. That's something that I got my eye on, man. I got my eye on points and rebounds. It's 13 and a half. I got my eye on that. I think he's been flirting with that. He might get a few extra shots in the absence of Paul George. His points and rebounds on the season, he's averaging 14 and a half. 15 and a half points and rebounds last few games. He had 12 versus this team. Last game, he had 11. Then he had 16, okay, in his last 3 games, okay. He's played 30 minutes or better in 2 of his last 3. If he goes out there and, have himself this is something that with extra usage you can hit, in points. You know what I'm saying? You can hit this in points, so he's got point totals in the area of 7, 13, 2, and 11. He hasn't been, he only, his last 15 games, he only had double digits and 3 times. But sometimes, man, with Paul George being out for this amount of time, no Norman Powell, these people gonna have to step up. So it's better to be early than to be late. You know what I'm saying? It's better to be early than be late. I think Paul George will probably be evaluated in 2 weeks, I believe, or back, or whatever the case may be, but the playoffs will be starting. So these guys, your Morrises, these motherfuckers better step up. So I'm looking at this. Personal plays. These will be a personal play. What's his point prop? Point prop probably be at 10. 11 and a half. What? 10 and a half? What is his point prop? While I'm looking at that, 10 and a half, give me the over, man. I don't care. He hit it or not. Give me the over, man. I'm writing that shit in right now. So look, I'm looking at the over 10 and a half for him. Okay. Strong lean. I got a lean. I'm taking the over 10 and a half. That right there just surpassed the motherfucking the rebounds and assists for me for Jalen Williams. So that's turning that to a strong lean for me. The Jalen Williams turning that to a strong lean. I'm taking the over 10 and a half. He don't get there. He don't get there. It is what it is. Rebounds and assists for Westbrook is in play. Maybe a triple double. Who knows? I'm gonna sprinkle something on it. I'm gonna sprinkle something on it. This is OKC is the I think the 4th fastest paced team in the league. Okay, his points, Russell Westbrook's points probably sitting at 17 and a half. His rebound probably sitting at 6 and a half, and his 6 assist probably sitting at 8 and a half. Right, so I couldn't talk about none of Russell Westbrook's numbers. Trust to believe that we all know who he is and what he can do. All right. And I just want to talk about the guys that we could be overlooking. You know what I'm saying? Like value. We could be overlooking value. Who knows? You never know. Marcus Morris, what has his shot attempts been like? Terrence Mann. Okay, so last game he took 10 shots. Last game he took 10 shots. He was broke as hell. He went 3 for 10. He got to clean that shit up. He got to do better. You taking 10 shots, you taking 8 shots, 10 shots, and your point prop, he's taking 8 shots or better in his last three. He got to do better. But yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Um, and if you're feeling OKC in some type of way, and a lot of shit don't change for them, you can jump on this. You can jump on certain things now, early. So they're getting 4.5 right now. You can look at the total parlays. They're getting 4.5 right now with an over under of what was the over under? 232. Damn, what they put up last game? They only put up 200 points, and then some of these games you're gonna have to look to score some unders. Some of these games, these teams gonna be playing defense. Some of these totals gonna be going over. It's getting close to the playoffs, man. So you can look at the total parlays. Like, wait a minute. What did this open up last game? 238. 238 last game. That was 238 last game, and they only scored 201 points, man. Last 3 games, all this year, they ain't went nowhere near 238. Well, 228 right here. This over under was 218. Why is it 238 right now? So the book's gonna be wrong back to back with this total. 238 last game and then 238 today. I gotta look and see what. I gotta look and see why. I gotta look and see. I mean, I gotta dig a little bit more deeper into that, but you got your money line totals back here. Like I said, we got 238. So you got your money line totals back here. Then you got your line totals back here. They already get 3.5. You could take and couple that with the fact that Oklahoma City is the best covering team in the league. You can get a 5.5 over or under. That's one thing I struggle with, over or under. You get a 1.5 right here. You get a 7.5 right here, over or under 236.5, and you can get back here. You can go back here and figure some shit out back here. You got some good numbers back here. I'm not very, very good at this. Sometimes I hit one. I don't parlay them. Do I play them straight? I like these in baseball too. Shout out to baseball on the way. So So let's go backtrack. Let's see. From this Charlotte Hornets game here, I'm taking the threes. I'm taking the threes for I'm doing same game parlay here, but I'm taking the threes for both of these guys. I think both of them, one of them gonna hit. If I take these threes, hopefully it's if one of them hit, hopefully it's Oubre with that minus 102. But I'm gonna sprinkle something on both of their threes, Oubre, and then I'll probably use the double for a parlay piece for Jonas Valanciunas. This is way more bets there, but I'm not getting out there bad. Today. I'm not getting out there bad. I lost my plus 400. I lost my my bet match, $50 bet yesterday, so I got $50 and it don't even matter. It don't even. I'm blowing that shit on parlays today, like 3 parlays, like 2 parlays, 2 $25 parlays. Try to smack them, but Cleveland Cavaliers, rebounds for sure, maybe double for Allen. Rebounds for sure, 10.5 rebounds for sure for Allen. Double. Not out of realm possibilities there. This is a rematch. I'm going back to the well on the threes for both of them. I'm going back to the well for the threes. I might get much smacked up, but I'm going back to the well for threes for Cam Johnson and Donovan Mitchell. Not going to put a lot on Donovan Mitchell's. Not going to put a lot on Cam Johnson, but I'm going to play him. I want to go back to the well on assists for the mother Jimmy hit 2 of them, didn't he? Jimmy hit 2 of them, didn't he? I think Jimmy hit 2 of them. You was right. You was on it. You was on it. You was on it, KJ. You was on it. All right, so that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's what the chat's for, man. That's what the chat's for. Um and definitely doing the same game parlay for this one here. Let's see. And what other game is it? The New York Knicks and Orlando Magics. Damn, where was I at with this one here? I'm gonna sprinkle something. I'm gonna sprinkle something on the threes for Wendell Carter at plus money, 2 threes. Let's see if he can stay hot. I think he's hit this out of six of his last 7 games. Yes. Early for sure. What you like today? At first glance, what you like today? Because I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Put them in the comments so people can see. Put it in the comments, KJ. Anybody got anything they like? Put it in the comments. And then, like I said, small lean to the over points for Jalen Brunson. I mean, not Jalen Brunson. Markelle Fultz, 16 and a half. Like I said, he's taking 17 shots in 3 of his last 4 games. And then you couple that with the fact that, they've been giving up points to the point guard position. SGA points is always in play early for sure. But they've been giving up points. New York Knicks been giving up points to the point guard position as of late. On the season and like last 7 games, all that shit, So yeah, New York Knicks right there. So I can talk you off false points there. And like I said, especially SGA points is always in play. You don't need me to tell you that. Let's see. The Clippers and OKC. They've been giving up points, man. The Clippers rather. Clippers been giving up points, man, to the point guard position. Last 7 games, last 15 games. They up there, at the top at points. Last 15 games, last 7 games, probably last 30 games too. They bottom third. All right. So there you have it. There you have it. Okay. So what you say? Randall to heat up on 3s today. Get back game. All right. Can't talk you off of that. Orlando, both of these teams give up the 3 ball. I can show you guys right now while we own it. There it is. New York Knicks, Orlando Magic, neck and neck right now. Bottom third are giving up the 3 ball. That's post All-Star. So couldn't talk you off of that. And if you want to look at some, like I said, the small forward position, New York Knicks, let's say on the season, New York Knicks and Orlando on the season, they tied for giving up points to the small forward position. I mean, not tied, but they top 3. And then the 3-pointers made, Orlando and New York Knicks, they right there, So what else we got here from KJ? All right. Wendell always in play for 2 threes. We're going back to the well again today. What you say? Kawhi all around without Paul George. So what you looking at? Points and rebounds, probably be 1. Points and the rebounds, or individually rebounds, PRAs. What's the deal? Threes. He's been shooting 3s too. So some plays here. Donovan Mitchell, 2.5 threes. 3.5 threes. Cam Johnson, 2.5 threes. Allen, double. Morris, over 10.5 points. I like that Morris over 10.5 points. He better not sell either. He better not sell, boy. He had that hook, that 10.5, that hook, though, man. That hook is a mug. But he can go out there, bang out a 3. His 3-point probably sitting at 1.5 too. Marcus Morris, man. It's just he got to do something. Yeah. Points and threes. Oh, you talking about who? Kawhi? Points and threes? And then who else we got? Jalen Williams. I'm going back to the well on this because I got that money in my pocket. Jalen Williams, 9.5. Over 9.5 rebounds and assists. Ziggy, What's happened, Ziggy P? Ziggy P say, I'm riding, man. I'm riding. All right. You leaning giddy points. Couldn't talk over that. No Paul George. That's a sneaky play. Let's see what they look like, man. That's a sneaky play. Not a sneaky play, but he could very well triple-double in this spot. Double-double at least. Giddy points 15.5. Ooh. And you couple that with the fact that they keep insisting on putting this fucking point total at 238. I'll take what's that 232? If this team if it get near 232, he gonna hit that. If this total get near 232, he gonna hit that, man. So I like that. I mean, I can see that right there. I can see that right there. I can see that right there. He's averaging 16 points on the season. He got to step it up, don't he, Ziggy, man? Hey, he got to step it up. I'm going to be watching. Man. I'm going to be watching very, very closely. Because if he hit it, I'm going to be live betting him, man. I mean, let me see something. Let's see something. He didn't take some more shots, but he just got to take some more shots. You get a plus 340 for 15 points for him, for 20 points for him. That motherfucker ain't nowhere in sight. For 20 points. They might put him up there a little later on, though. They might put him up there a little later on. But 15 points, you can get a 15 points for plus 340 right now. If you think he can get there, man. That man fell off like bad. Boy. That boy fell off like bad ghetto dope. He had one of his 15 games. He got 15 once, man. Double-digit points 3 times. I'm going to give him a benefit of the doubt, man. Dark horse, man. You want to be early. You want to be early, though, because, look, like I said, man, that Paul George is going to be out for 2 weeks. Somebody got to pick up some type of slack, man. Some type of slack. That might just be, I mean, yeah, man. Russell Westbrook got to get his assist. Yeah, you got to step it up, man. Let me see something. Let me see. For points. OKC to the power forward position. They bottom third giving up points. Bottom third giving up points on the season. Last 7 games. They've been better last 7 games. Last post All-Star game. They've been better again. Shit. We'll see. What about the rebounds? Power forward position. Okay. So, last post All-Star game, they're giving up a little bit more rebounds to the power forward position. Okay. Small. Last 7 games. Okay. They're giving up a little bit more rebounds there you go. They like the 5th fastest pace. Let's see. The 4th fastest pace team in the league right there. Yeah, so some rebounds and yada, yada, yada. And then, so if you don't like his points, how many rebounds did he have against them last game? He had 5 rebounds against them last game and 7 points, 10 shots. He's only taken 10 shots twice in his last 15 games. So he took 6 threes last game, okay? Without Paul George, I want him to take at least 14 shots. Without Paul George, we'll see. Now you can add his points and rebounds, and that's sitting at 13.5. You know, he go out there and get you 10 points and 5 rebounds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you can look at that as well. His points and rebounds sitting at 13.5 for minus 120 right now. Yeah, so that's one thing you can look at right there as well. Okay, so and what's his PRA? We just look at everything before we get out of here. I don't know. Interesting. I'm probably end up playing both of them. I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't want to get too undisciplined today, man, though. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't want to get too undisciplined today, but it is what it is. Appreciate y'all coming out, man. I'm finna get ready to get it out of here. Like I said, these plays, though, they coincide with PrizePicks as well. I'll be waiting on PrizePicks fantasy score to come out. It's out right now. Let's do a quick rundown. Let's see what we got. Markel Fultz, 33 fantasy score. I was looking at Markel Fultz. So the 33 fantasy score is not out of the realm of possibilities in this matchup. You know what I'm saying? He's hit this number, and so he's got fantasy score. His fantasy score is looking like 35, 32, 50, 50, 30, 34, 38. All right. Those are his last few fantasy scores. So guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and stuff like that, I might not take his assist prop or whatever the case may be. But when I'm iffy like that, I might come over here and take his fantasy score. You know what I'm saying? And his fantasy score is a multitude of things all wrapped in one. For you guys that don't know, it's just like PRAs, but for a rebound, is 1.2 points. For assist, it's 1.5 points, and for a turnover, it's they take a point away. All right, so so it's all everything you're going out there doing, all wrapped in one. So I don't know. Like I said, neither one of these two guys are great on-ball defenders, if you ask me. So, he did just have 19 and 11. He went 1 for 5 for 3 against him, but he gave him 19 points. Jared Allen, steals and blocks are worth 3 points when it comes to PrizePicks. This is just for you guys if you don't know this. He's hit his fantasy score in 3 straight games. Nick Claxton, his fantasy score is just about always in play because of his blocks upside. He's averaging 2.5 blocks a game, okay? And almost 1 steal. All right. I'll have to do a little bit more digging. I took Jonas Valanciunas fantasy score. The last 2 games he got there for me. I like the spot that he's in right now. And then we got more players to come out, man. We got more players to come out, Turnovers, they have turnovers. A few other books have turnovers as well. And that just sums it up, man. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for a ticket, though. Like I said, I put one in the community section on YouTube. I'll put one on TikTok. I'll slap one up there on Twitter, and I'll slap one on Facebook, man. Just slap one everywhere. All right. Peace out, guys. Peace.